Alright, in case you don't know what's going on with the UK promoters, Frank Warren's a little bit pissed off at Eddie Hearn, and he just made a big move. And shots have been fired. E-King Fight News. We got more on this. Alright, when I say shots have been fired, this is what Frank Warren had to say about Eddie Hearn. And you take it with a few grains of salt. I've never spoken to Eddie Hearn in my life, but he annoys me. People need to hear this. And on the record, it's Eddie Hearn's father, Barry Hearn, who runs that business. The kid just goes off talking rubbish. He has an ego which is awful. If he was my kid, I'd slap him down. Warren told the Times. And this is what Hearn had to say in response. I saw Frank Warren say, if I was his son, he'd give me a smack. Looking at his financial accounts, he probably wishes I was his son. He was like us once. He was a young man controlling the boxing game, and we're just doing our thing. That's what Eddie Hearn had to say. But now the playing field has changed a little bit. On December 22nd, when Eddie Hearn has his Dillian Whyte card, Frank Warren will also have his own pay-per-view on the same night, with Billy Joe Saunders now on the co-feature. And Billy Joe Saunders will be facing this guy. Alright, shout out to Billy Joe Saunders. He will be facing... Oh, it doesn't even show the guy he's facing, man. I thought at least it would say his name. Well, he's facing somebody, man. I don't know who it is. Man, who the fuck cares, man? Billy Joe Saunders is back on the undercard. Coming off of his positive test. He couldn't fight Demetrius Andrade. So now he's got a nice little bum lined up for the Carl Frampton, Josh Warrington matchup. That's going to be a good fight. And, you know, my question is to the UK fans. Are you torn right now? Are you gonna watch Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora? Are you gonna order both? What are you gonna do, man? I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. Fuck, it's a couple weeks from now. I'm probably leaning towards the Dillian Whyte Derek Chisora fight. I think it's just gonna be the best fight that has fight of the night kind of written all over it. And I mean, this fight could also be a barn burner. But Carl Frampton just hasn't been delivering in recent memory, and maybe he could get upset. That's the only reason I kind of like this fight as well. I'm hoping they don't go off around the same time, and I could catch this one before the Dillian Whyte fight. That's what I'm hoping. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how it's all going to play out, but it's clear that Frank Warren's doing everything he can to sort of save his ass when it comes to going head-to-head with Eddie Hearn. There's a whole lot of personal grudge shit going on, and hopefully it brings out the best in both of these guys, man. Eddie Hearn's been giving us dog shit for a pretty long time. So I'm hoping this card turns out to be, entertaining to a degree. I mean, it's a big fight for the heavyweight division. Dillian Whyte gets to prove himself once again to see if he really is one of the best guys out here. And if he doesn't look good in this fight, you know, this guy, man, he's just going to be a gatekeeper for life. So, and he's got the AJ fight riding on it. So he's got to come out here looking to get Derek Chisora the fuck out of here. Billy Joe Saunders, he needs to make a statement as well. And this Warrington-Frampton fight, that could be a great sleeper fight. So let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Billy Joe Saunders will be fighting in 2 weeks' time. What do you guys think? E-King Fight News? We're out.